Spotted Lake is a saline endorheic alkali lake located northwest of Osoyoos in British Columbia. Spotted Lake is very highly concentrated with numerous different minerals. It contains some of the highest quantities in the world of magnesium sulfate, calcium and sodium sulfates. It also contains extremely high concentrations of 8 other minerals as well as some small doses of 4 others such as silver and titanium. Most of the water in the lake evaporates over the summer, leaving behind all the minerals. Large spots on the lake appear, and depending on the mineral composition at the time, the spots will be different colors. The spots are made mainly of magnesium sulfate, which crystallizes in the summer. In the summer only the minerals in the lake remain, and they harden to form natural walkways around and between the spots. Originally known to the First Nations of the Okanagan Valley as Kliluk, they considered it a sacred site, primarily as they regarded the lake's waters as possessing therapeutic value. The lake's minerals were also put to use in the manufacture of ammunition for World War I. The lake and its surrounding land were not actually owned by the First Nations, it was owned by the Ernest Smith family for about 40 years. Despite this, the First Nations were very protective of the lake, so protective that when, in 1979, Smith attempted to have a spa at the lake, they attempted to buy the lake so they could keep it as a sacred site. After over 20 years of trying but failing to convince Smith to sell the land, they finally did make a deal in late October 2001, when they bought 22 hectares of land for a total of $720,000. The First Nations paid $150,000 while the Indian Affairs Department paid the remainder. To this day, a fence keeps people from reaching the lake's shore by walking down there from the highway. One can easily see the lake while driving by at high speeds in their car. A lot of people stop on the side of the road for a longer look. At a gate of a driveway that leads to a house near the lake, there is a small sign telling visitors about the lake's healing powers. Lake Kliluk is the most mineralized lake in the world. Each spot holds a different cure due to the unique chemical content found within each puddle. It's located in British Columbia, Canada, northwest of the town of Osoyoos. The lake measures 0.16 miles (250 meters) wide by 0.43 miles (700 meters) long with a combined shore length of just over 1 mile (1.7 kilometers). According to the First Nations Okanagan Similkameen tribe, Lake Kliluk is a sacred place of healing. The Okanagan tribe used the water in the spots to treat conditions such as warts, skin disease, body aches, and battle wounds. Lake Kliluk is considered a saline endorheic alkali lake. According to Wiki, an endorheic basin is a closed drainage basin that retains water and allows no outflow to other external bodies of water, such as rivers or oceans, but converges instead into lakes or swamps, permanent or seasonal, that equilibrate through evaporation. So what's left at the end of the evaporation are spots or puddles of highly concentrated minerals. During the summer, most of the water evaporates from the lake, leaving the colorful spots of minerals. The lake bottom around the spots dries and hardens, forming natural paths throughout the lake. The colors of the spots change with the time of day and seasons. The most predominant mineral found in the spots is magnesium sulfate. There are plenty of calcium and sodium sulfates too. Scientists have identified 8 other minerals present in some of the spots. 4 more minerals were found in lesser quantities, among these 4 are silver and titanium. During World War I, ammunition was made using minerals from Lake Kliluk. The land used to belong to the family of Ernest Smith, but after many years of haggling, the First Nations tribe was able to purchase the land. Their goal is to preserve it as a sacred healing site.